10 Most Addictive Shooting Games. Number 10. Ghosts of War, World War II. Ghosts of War is an action game that unfolds in the first person as you participate in exciting battles on teams with other players from around the world. This is a multiplayer first-person shooter where you fight in scenarios based on the most important military battles of our time. Ghosts of War is a fun first-person shooter with games that take less than 4 minutes and put your skills to the test on the battlefield. In many ways, it's similar to the Call of Duty or Medal of Honor sagas, a comparison that includes its astounding graphics. Number 9. Battle Forces. Battle Forces is a first-person multiplayer shooter in which two teams of up to 5 players face off in 5-minute battles. The team that manages to get rid of the most enemies within the time limit wins the round and earns the most experience. Battle Forces is an entertaining multiplayer FPS with a good graphics section and more than half a dozen different characters to unlock. Each of the game's characters also has a unique skill that can be used at different times during the game. Number 8. Critical Strike. Critical Strike is a first-person shooter strongly inspired by the classic Counter-Strike game and with which it shares both its visual style and gameplays, though perhaps one might wish for a greater variety of game modes. In Critical Strike, you play a member of an anti-terrorist squad that has to take down all the terrorists in the area. To do it, you've got a wide array of weapons that you can expand and upgrade by investing the money you earn with your victories, not to mention a series of perks that let you improve your character's physical skills as well. Number 7. Counter-Attack Multiplayer FPS. Counter-Attack is a first-person shooter that's similar to the game Counter-Strike. Here, two teams of up to 5 players can battle it out maps that are also very similar to what you'd find in Counter-Strike. Counter-Attack Multiplayer FPS will deliver console-like game quality with tons of features. Number 6. Mask Gun. Mask Gun is a multiplayer FPS clearly inspired by Counter-Strike that lets you enjoy 3 different game modes: Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, and Deactivate the Bomb. Up to 10 gamers can play against each other at the same time in any of these modes. Mask Gun is a great multiplayer shooter with strong graphics and a more than adequate variety of game modes. In addition, you can create and customize loads of different weapons and masks in order to give your shooter his own personality. Number 5. Bullet Force. Bullet Force is a first-person multiplayer shooter in which players fight battles in teams, terrorists versus counter-terrorists. Plus, there's an offline practice mode that you can use to fight against waves of AI opponents. Bullet Force puts more than 20 weapons in your arsenal, including machine guns, rifles, pistols, shotguns, and more. Plus, you can use up to 30 decorative elements to customize your weapons even further. Bullet Force is a spectacular multiplayer FPS. It features great graphics, different game modes both online and offline, and a bunch of really great maps. Number 4. Modern Ops. Modern Ops is a multiplayer FPS that's clearly inspired by Counter-Strike in which two teams, terrorists and anti-terrorists, face each other inside medium-sized settings. Your objective in each setting is always the same: get a higher score than the enemy and get rid of as many rivals as you can. Modern Ops is a really entertaining online shooter that offers great visuals and a ton of different weapons. You can also buy all kinds of upgrades and accessories for your unlocked weapons. Number 3. Modern Strike. Modern Strike Online features some of the very best graphics that a mobile device can offer. 7 different maps, with more maps being added through regular updates. Fight the good battle across a multitude of environments that are all rendered crisp and beautiful. Special effects look vibrant and the soundtrack is spot on as you run, shoot, and blow up the forces of evil. Battling against terrorism has never looked this good in a free-to-play game. Number 2. World War Heroes. World War Heroes is a war-based game that gives you a small insight into World War II and reminds us of Call of Duty in certain aspects. World War Heroes is a great game if you want to channel out your inner soldier. It gives the feel of real-life war. With its amazing graphics and warlike backgrounds, you are bound to feel like a real soldier out there on the field. Different modes come with different backgrounds and different themes as well. Its sound effects are amazing as well. Overall, World War Heroes is a great game for FPS fans. And finally, number 1. Standoff II. Standoff II is a multiplayer FPS in which 2 teams face off inside relatively small settings. Standoff II's main game mode is a deathmatch in which 2 teams battle against each other for 5 minutes. Unlike the original Counter-Strike, you only have to wait 5 seconds to respawn if you're killed. Standoff II has 3 games modes, each one with unique features. Overall, Standoff II is a really fun 3D online FPS with great graphics and loads of different weapons. The best part is all the weapons are unlocked from the get-go, so you can find your favorite and use it immediately. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching.